thought he was going to bend out of play to begin with. It's a lazy challenge, isn't it? Really, it's really not a good challenge. Yuri comes in, and instead of really just jumping the ball, then you can lean all over the centre forward and probably get away with one. But if you absolutely make no attempt to play the ball, I still think it's a little bit soft. Benzema, of course, is expecting some kind of contact.
From the penalty spot this season, Ronaldo. Oh my goodness gracious me! Relief.
I don't think I've ever seen him hit a penalty so poorly. I mean, I've not seen all of his penalties. All the ones he's missed. Yeah, he's looking at the goalkeeper. He wants to have a little bit of movement. And the man in between the sticks before he.
Which option will he take? Well, it's a good sliding challenge from Yuri, and they want a second penalty, and they've got a second penalty.
This could be a second yellow as well for Yuri.
Well, they're helping at the burnabout for Rafa Benitez. Yuri threw himself at the ball, didn't make a great effort to get his hand out of the way.
No, he's just raised on, which is quite the norm. It's off the leg and then onto the hand. Oh, that's harsh. Very harsh, yeah. Comes off his thigh and onto the right arm.
Now Yuri wasn't booked. It's Ronaldo. No messing this time. Accurate and to the point. And a cruel blow for Real Sociedad. But some relief for Rafa Benitez.
No smile was there from Ronaldo initially until Marcelo whispered something. He seemed to brighten him up. That's more like it. Yeah, this time he's having a good look at the goalkeeper. That's it, almost right in the corner. Sorry, I missed the first one.
Well, the apology and then the celebration. And it lifts the mood around the burnabout. It's been a Rafa Benitez down there on the edge of his coaching zone, kicking every ball, making every tackle. They need somebody to make tackles here because Jonathan was left off the hook. And it's Bruma. What a wonderful goal! It's almost as if Rafa Benitez could see that happening. He was down there warning his defenders. Bruma was given the freedom of the penalty area. And he adds to the Benitez woes.
Well, the travelling Sociedad faithful, they love that finish. What a brilliant shot it was as well from Bruma. Time once again in Real Madrid, as you mentioned, Rob Jonatas, once he has this opportunity and he's able to muscle Pepe out of the way. He's not done it too often so far this afternoon. A little bit lucky the way the ball reaches Bruma. Nothing lucky about that though. Too much time. Danilo doesn't close him down quickly enough. Yeah, he's got to get closer than that. Trust his pace if Bruma tries to go around him. What about the execution? Right into the top corner.
It's his first goal in La Liga. Young man who's only 20 years of... Marcelo's corner. Ronaldo! One of his luckier goals. But under the tenure of Rafa Benitez, one of his more significant goals.
Joy this time in the celebration for Ronaldo. What a volley. Moving away from goal. Once or twice he's had to deal with a ball like this afternoon. He's not quite got it right. That smile says absolutely he thinks that was a great goal. A little bit of luck that it goes through one or two bodies. Be quite a few. Rui's had a good afternoon. Yeah, he can do nothing about that. Nacho is the closest Real Madrid player to it. Luckily he leaves it. And it bobbles, what, 3-4 times. Looks a little bit scruffy. It ends up in the back of the net, but the technique is sound on his weaker foot, Ronaldo. Super finish. Yeah, the celebration says how proud he is of that one.
Well, was that an educated swinger from Cristiano Ronaldo? Big chase for Gareth Bale. Bale cuts it into the area of Benzema. He went down very easily, and the referee has made a big decision in awarding Benzema a penalty there. Well, it was a quick-fire decision from Senor Gonzalez. Now Ronaldo. To Gareth Bale. Bale has a good early look. Great ball from Bale. Chance to finish it from Vazques. Tremendous move from Real Madrid. And a big 3 points for the side of Rafa Benitez. Finishing 2015 with a win.
No relief for Rafa. Ronaldo wasn't able to see the run of Vazques. He gave it to Bale. Much stronger on his left foot, of course. A wonderful cross. What about that touch from Vazques? Absolutely sublime. And the second one set himself absolutely perfectly to slide it past the goalkeeper.
Well, it's a brilliant ball from Bale, wasn't it? Wonderful first touch, it has to be said, from Lucas Vazques as well.
Yeah, just cushioning it, just absolutely stonewalled the ball. He just killed it into his path. And then he's got a choice. Toe poke it, flip it over the goalkeeper, and just a little slider, which he went for.
And a memorable moment for Lucas Vazques, the former B-team player. Scores his first goal for the season.